What is this wallpaper depicting at my local McDonald's? My brother and I spent all night last night just trying to figure out what it is supposed to be. I said seeds, he thinks avocados, we asked ChatGPT, and she got frustrated. Any ideas? It's a mid-20th century headband, made by the Bena people of Papua New Guinea. The Bena Valley was once known as a center for weaving. The materials used are NASA shells, sewn on a banana leaf using a plant fiber string. McDonald's might have selected the artwork because it looks like coffee beans. What is this inside the attic of an early 1900s home? This was on a property being sold, and I had to get access to the attic. I just haven't seen this exact type of thing before. The gauge on the front leads to an overflow rubber tube, and the pipes are coming in from the bottom and out of the top. I don't believe it's currently in use. I appreciate the info. It's an early 1900s expansion tank for a gravity hot water boiler heating system. It would be located above the highest radiator and would allow for the expansion of hot water to prevent bursting pipes due to high pressure. That pipe insulation looks like asbestos. I did asbestos abatement work a while back, stuff just like that, and that's a lot of asbestos. What is this three-wheeled hand-powered cart from the 1970s? This machine was in the United States, and the photo was taken in the 1970s. It appears to be hand-powered and has three wheels, the front one being smaller than the rear two, and I'm not sure how it is steered. The person holds two bars, which appear to be attached to the rear axle, to move the trike or handcart forward. It has a silver badge on the front, which I can't identify, and I can't find any matches for this specific design anywhere online. Any ideas? It's called an Irish mail cart, and these were popular children's toys in the early 1900s. I am not sure how the terminology Irish mail came to be. One explanation I have seen is that the terminology came from railroad handcars or velocipedes. Railroad work camps were highly populated by Irish immigrants, so maybe the word Irish came from that. Perhaps the terminology goes back to the train, the Irish mail, from the 1800s that delivered mail in Ireland. In Germany, Irish mails are called Dutch mails. I have also heard them called that in the US. What is this weird cushion my roommate brought back from Europe? He was just in the UK, mainly in London, and this was strapped to his bag. Any ideas? The design is the Order of the British Empire. It's the kneeling pillow from the Order of the British Empire Chapel in St. Paul's Cathedral in London. The little tabs on the end are for hooking them to the pew in front of you. It looks like he stole it from the church. What is this item I found in a World War II veteran's box of memories? Around 5 inches long, made of metal, with no markings of any kind on it. If anyone knows what it's been used for or has any other information on it, I'm super curious. Thanks. That's a cornhusker from the early 20th century that's missing some of its leather components. It was used to remove the husk from corn. This is a less common version made of cast iron, and it has a brass screw adjust to get the length just right. What is this tool I found while metal detecting? It measures approximately 11 inches long, 8 inches tall, and 1 inch wide. Could it be an old version of an ear tag punch used on farms? It's an antique Plymouth rock leather punch tool, used for leatherworking tasks such as punching holes and setting rivets. It was patented on December 14th, 1897, but detailed information about the manufacturer is scarce. Given the lack of detailed records, it's possible that the Plymouth Rock tools were produced by a small or regional manufacturer in the early 20th century, and the company's history has not been well documented. What are these round metal pieces that screw together, found in my dad's dresser caddy with military money clips, tie tacks, and miscellaneous keepsake stuff? It's a non-magnetic metal I first thought was brass, but it is rusty, and it's at least 50 years old. around 3 inches long, and something missing that screws into the smaller end. The large piece is an open tube, the smaller piece is closed on left end, and has threads on the right end for something else to screw into it. Image searches return an ammo shell and a dog whistle. Any ideas? It's part of a 4-piece travel safety razor, from the 1920s to the 40s, and probably made in Germany. This is the handle, and it's missing the head that holds the razor blade. What is this, some kind of cap or machine part labeled surface to air? This was found in the basement of a deceased electrical engineer, and he had previously worked for GE. I think it might be military related, as he also possessed GE documents and diagrams for other military technology. It has some serial numbers on it, and texts around the bottom rim with a word cannon. I have read about a grenade launcher online called an XM75, but I can't tell if this is part of that. The only other tech I could find online is the Soviet S-75 surface-to-air missile, but seeing as the text for this item is all in English, I doubt it is from that. I would welcome any information or ideas. It's a training electrical plug, used for completing circuits simulating the Nike Hercules warhead section. The part number printed right on it is specifically listed in this document, and Canon is the name of the manufacturer and inventor of this connector. The Nike Hercules was a surface-to-air missile used by the US and NATO armed forces for medium and high-altitude long-range air defense. It was normally armed with the W-31 nuclear warhead, but could also be fitted with a conventional warhead for export use. Deployment began in 1958, and at its peak, it was deployed at over 130 bases in the US alone. What is this thing I found in a thrift store in Australia? It's made of wood. The dots on its back are little holes. I guess the big hole in the back was once for its tail. And the ears can be moved up and down. One is broken off. Does anyone have a clue what function it was serving? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.